All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do another unboxing, plus the ones that we still have lying around here that I, haven't tried to open because of, time and all that stuff. Also, yesterday, or was it tonight, Gemini Crusaders, my campaign that was on Indiegogo, now coming to Kickstarter, was in some kind of a battle to the death with other creators on a show on Michael Bancroft. Michael Bancroft is a YouTube creator and comic book creator, very successful, and he is doing a lot of promotions for himself and, of course, also for other comic creators. And he had an idea that, I have to do this because I have one hand, right? So in the meantime, I'm keep talking. He did, he had an idea about, I believe, 6 contestants. Do I say that right? Yeah, 6 contestants promoting their own comic, and the winner of that, goes to the next round. So there was 2 against 2 times 3, and it was free at midnight for me, because I live in Europe. So I was lying in bed, and my buddy, my co-creator, my co-writer, David Feed, has, told Michael, hey, I want to come on board and, do that. And I thought, okay, is that a good idea? Because it can be brutal, because your campaign is going to be highlighted in a certain way, and people are going to judge it. Basically, that's it. And there's more to it. Okay. Sorry. And there is, you have to have some backbone. I'm not going to eat this again. I did that last time and my mouth was on fire. It was not really tasty. But what I'm trying to say is that, not everybody has, what's the word I'm looking for? You get negative feedback sometimes, right? And you have to deal with that. And as a comic creator, you have to deal with feedback that people didn't like. Because it's all about, you're getting your book promoted, and maybe you have good art or bad art, if your promotion is not good. And so David said, you know what, I'm going to be on there. And there was around 100 people, and the game was like that the chat, 100 people in the chat is what I'm trying to say. Can vote for the first round, and then there was judges on that show that vote for the last round, who was the best. And guess what? We won. Gemini Crusaders, the Atomic Conductor, coming to Kickstarter. I'm going to leave the link in the description also on the video, so if you want to check it out, it's pretty fun. Has won. And so basically, and it's called the Coctagon with COC, Coctagon, and what is the short of it? Creators own comic or something like that, or I don't know. But it was a pretty fun. And then if I was on there, because I was watching it from my bed, because it was free in the morning or free at midnight. This depends on where you live, right? And you have to promote the hell out of it, right? And it was some shenanigans. It was pretty fun. I had a blast. And so our campaign was the first winner of the Coctagon contest. There's probably coming more because people seem to like it. So there's going to be other creators coming there as well. So, I'm doing a little bit more indie promotion here on my channel as well. Again, before we go into this thing here, the unboxing, please subscribe to my channel. Please sign up to my Indiegogo Kickstarter campaign that's going live. Hopefully this month. We need to change a little bit more on the page, and then we are ready to go. Also, we have a new cover from the Zong Brothers, so check that out. It's on the page as well. You can check it out. Pretty cool. Love it, guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's go to with the unboxing. Okay. Nice. I needed this because where was it? I was missing one book for the storyline, so I have that now. Well, not one, 2. So I'm not sure if this is actually good or something, but this is a storyline with Mr. Freeze and his wife. And I thought, you know what? It's been a long time since I have a Mr. Freeze comic. I've a storyline that I've seen in Batman comics, so that's cool. I got a Fantastic Four with, well, Phoenix, right? I love this setup. You know, it was without Ben Grimm and She-Hulk was there. Look at this. I got a classic. Let's open this up. Yeah, like I said, I was really surprised. I mean, people liked our campaign a lot, and you know, David did a fantastic job. And it's just like I said, you need some backbone and some thick skin to you know, to get through all the things that people, you know, talk about, right? I mean, if people talk bad about your book, it can affect your you know, the way you are thinking or you as a creator. So coming back to this, I love this where Dr. Doom has respect for the people of, you know, the people of Latveria respect him. They see him as a savior. Yeah, this was in the past. Fantastic. Basically, he wants to get Latveria back. He needs the help of the Fantastic Four because this guy has now, I don't know, took over Latveria, Zorba. And yeah, Zorba is nuts. But he came to the Fantastic Four as a friend, Zorba, I mean. And Zorba helped him empower and removed Doom. But now it's the other way around. So yeah, I'm gonna look for the other one so we have a complete story, and I'm gonna hopefully tackle that story because I think it's cool. Man, Dr. Doom back then was pretty awesome. Now not so much, but yeah. With the classic costume. I paid a pretty penny for these, right? I mean, I always say that I'm not a collector anymore, and that is actually the case. But sometimes, you know, when you start collecting all the comics, you know, there is some issues that you really want to have, and then you have to make a decision. Do you want to pay a lot of money? Because I've seen some books, you know, oh, we have this issue, let's say this issue, right? Some people pay 70 or 50 bucks for that. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, my max is between 2 and 10 bucks, sometimes 15. This I paid around 24, but that's max. Frankie Ray, becoming, for those who don't know, is the girlfriend of Johnny Storm. She got powers, and she has some kind of a suit that contained, you know, I believe blocks those powers, so she cannot get the suit off, and she becomes the Herald of Galactus, and then turned Nova. Was a fantastic storyline, by the way. John Byrne. I assume this is John Byrne, right? It must be because he's the interior artist. So I got a lot of Fantastic Four books. Oh man, this brings me back. Ego, the Living Planets. Cool. Got me a couple of Supermans. Adventures of Supermans, to be precise. Carl Kiesel, Jerry Ordway, fantastic artists. Look at that. Okay, let us open this up. So what I'm going to do because I have a box here that's pretty big, I'm going to most split those unboxings in two. I mean, for instance, I still have this thing in here. This was from the last one or the one before. So there's a couple of, you know, books that I need to open. I mean, come on, man, this looks great. All these details. I mean, what happened to Carl Kiesel? I hope he's still doing stuff. He's a good artist. He did a lot of Superboy back in the day, and others. Like I said, I grew up with this art, and Jesus, are these ads? Ads, come on. Okay. Well, there's a lot of talking. I mean, all this stuff. Let's say there's a villain. It's always on the back of the book, right? So, unfortunately, that leads us to the next issue and all that stuff. I got this for $2, by the way, per issue. So I thought, I couldn't let that go. The problem is, I have too many books. Right. Cyborg Superman. There's so many books of this. I know I cannot read them all, but still. Ooh. Also, I hope I have enough books to read the storyline when he turns into... Well, it's what, Blue Superman, Electric Superman? It's not really electric, isn't it? But hey, okay. Nice. Yeah, there was a bold move, by the way, and not unwelcome, but it's a bold move. So what's next? So, like I said, I think I'm gonna open 2 of them. It depends on the time because mostly per brick. I'm gonna spend 10 till 15 minutes. My camera can mostly record 30 minutes, but sometimes it just stops before that for whatever reason. I looked in the settings, I have no clue, but sometimes it does that, right? Okay. What's this? Ooh, a shiny Fantastic Four. With the sheath. No. Oh no, it's the thing. Well, I thought it was the sheathing. So this is not, this is Christoph, not real Doctor Doom. It was his protege, brainwashed into becoming his successor. Yeah. What's this? This is a freebie? Or not? No, it's not a freebie. So I need to remove this. Just give me a second. All right. Coming. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a freebie. Marvel Action Hour. What's that? Okay, let's check it out. Mostly promotion material, I guess. Yeah. Oh, this is from the cartoons, I think. That's cool. Yeah. I cannot remember all of this. I mean, I was more like a, Batman the Animated Series, Superman, Justice League Unlimited. That was cool. It was, in my opinion, the best one. So, like I said, I bought a lot of Superman. A lot. So I'm not going to... Who's this? Ooh, she is a time traveler. From the Linear Man. So I'm not going to open all of this because you probably noticed. But, maybe there's something... Oh, this is just the regular Superman. So it's not the Adventures of Superman. See what I mean? There's so many. What's this? The Bloodhounds. Looks like a throwaway Kira. The Krypton Man. Well, it's the Eradicator. Is it? It must be. I mean, if I'm looking at the hands, or wait a minute, there was the Eradicator, was something else that, well, see? I believe it's the Eradicator. But a lot of things happen in all this, in between. Yeah, there was the part that he went in space, went up against Mongol, on Warworld, defeated Mongol, and he became, well, brainwashed by this thing here, Whole storyline's fantastic. This is a thick book, by the way. So I'm skipping a few pages. So basically, it's him battling the Krypton Man. Now let's say, and I'm going to the end. And I'm doing that. See, total eradication. So this must be the it is the Eradicator, but he has a different form here. Interesting. I wonder what that is all about. With the demon Etrigan. That's interesting. Time and time again. Wait a minute. So this is a time traveling thing. Interesting. So here. Okay. Uh-oh. It's Jerry Ordway, right? Yeah. See? Jerry Ordway. The signature is here. I'm pretty sure I have this one. Then why you buy it? Well, but yeah. Yeah. So, again, a lot of Superman with the Eradicator suit. So this is a different kind. Well, it's the same. It's Lobo, but he looks a little bit different here. Man, I like these books. Sorry, it was a little bit too fast. And there are so many. Uh-oh. The Deadly Duo. Okay. So that's about it. Well, we still... Wait a minute. It's just only 50 minutes. So that means we could do another. Well, it also really depends if the next one is also Superman. I don't want to bore you to death with a... I mean, an unboxing should be a little bit more fun and exciting. But sometimes I just... You know, this just is what it is because I cannot see what's inside. So I'm going to check this one and if this is all Superman, I'm going to use that for another time and then we're going to move on to the other. Yeah, so this is Superman. Putting that back. Yeah, this is all Superman. Ooh, what's this? Not all of them. All right, but mostly Superman. So let's leave it here, and we're gonna open up another. Maybe this is Superman too. Oof. So I hope you guys have all a great weekend. A little bit cloudy out there. All right. What do we have? Ooh. There's a couple of Supermans here. Who's this? Is this Lois Lane? No. The Adventure of Mrs. Superman? Okay, I want to know what's going on, but I promise you this is not all Superman. There's a lot of Superman. There's also others, but I want to know what this is. Stuart Emonen and Mark Millar. Am I seeing that correctly? Who's this? Boy, She's called Obsession. Okay. I wonder what her deal is. Obsessed with Superman, maybe? Different kind of powers, not Kryptonian. Oh. Yikes. All right, I'm going to leave this here for now. Oh, no. No. I'm not sure if she's going to make it. Okay, next up is... So there's a couple of adventures here as well. Gets the atomic skull. Adam Strange. Wait a minute, is this Walter Simonson's cover? I cannot see that. It looks like it. I cannot find the signatures real quick. Well, doesn't matter. Wait, so this is all adventures, right? So I'm going to put this away. And this is it's also adventures, sorry. Inner Demon. Now we're going over to classic X-Men. Look at this great cover. So yeah, these so this is a line. It's called Classic X-Men. So it basically reprints and retells. Well, it's the same story but with a different cover from the classic comics. I got almost all of them. I like the difference of covers. I mean, look at this. This is a fantastic looking cover, right? So probably you will remember the Phoenix Saga, or not, of course. I mean, it depends on, how far you are in the classic or X-Men myth, and of course how old you are, and when did you start to read comics. But this was one of the best comic storylines ever created. So the Hellfire Club manipulated Jean Grey, but they made a big mistake. And they are responsible for unlocking the Phoenix powers within. And probably eventually she would have gone nuts anyway. Yeah. Like I said many times before, I think, it's my personal opinion, that these books, they were way more mature in storyline than the books of now. There was way more danger, real danger. Also backup stories, by the way, with classic X-Men. More storylines and topics that really pulls you in. I really missed that. I really missed, balls to, well, not really balls to the walls, but more, storyline. Why do I have to, I already have this? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. What was I going with this? Yeah, like I said, more mature storylines. Also got me a Mighty Thor. Not sure why. I mean, I'm not even a regular Thor collector, but the art looks good, and it's just one that I'm just picking up once in a while. And this was with Masterson, right? Or is this was this Eric Masterson, or is this R4? Let's open this up. But yeah, I'm just picking up Thor once in a while. I don't dislike it, and the art here is really good. And the artist was Al Milgrom. He's good. He's really good. Again, another creator. I think, where did they go? Did they disappear in obscurity or something? I do not know. And the Al Milgrom is, along with, how do you say, John Buscema, Sal Buscema, a lot of kinetic action. It's what I want in my comics. Good art, kinetic action, dangers. People really feel strong and well, the opposite as well. Yeah. Nice. Okay, next up. Another Thor from the future. Oh, we have our friend Zarko, the Man of Tomorrow. These are very classic villains, by the way. He is he basically like Kang the Conqueror, but yeah. I wonder. I mean, is this so long ago that I cannot even remember that I've claimed this? Cool. Another Fantastic Four that I'm gonna put apart. We got some amazing Spider-Man. These Maximum Carnage books, they are expensive. They are so expensive. Oh my god. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left, and we almost at the end. Also, I got me a classic Superman. I'm gonna open this up, and that's probably the last thing that I'm gonna open up, because the last thing that I want is me talking about comic books, and then the video just stops for whatever reason. Kurt Swan. I remember this story. This was a fun one, just skipping a few pages. So Superman's doing some heroic, but then something happens to him. And then he emerges in a box, and it involves chemo. Like I said, another villain, maybe minor villain, but still a villain nonetheless. That, we don't see much anymore. I mean, you can use chemo in very, very many different ways. But it seems that it has consequences when he is being exposed to air or something. Like I said, this is another time, man. Okay, this could be a cool one-shot. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. Maybe we're gonna do this one of these days, just for fun. More classic Superman with whoever this is. Yeah, so I have some older Supermans as well. With Supergirl, classic Supergirl. Look at this. Isn't this fun? Well, for me, it's fun anyway. I'm a sucker for these books. It was pre-crisis, by the way. There is only one book that I said, I really need this. It doesn't care how much money that I am going to pay for this. Well, I'm exaggerating, by the way, but there is one book that I have very, very fond memories of, just more for nostalgia, and that is this one, Against Dracula and the Monster of Frankenstein. This is a one-shot. We're going to do this. And for me, this is just one of these books that I said, I need to have this. Just purely of nostalgia sake, because I was probably 7 years old or something when I read this. It was crazy. Okay, guys. Again, I'm going to leave the link of my campaign in the description. Please sign up to it. We're going to launch pretty soon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like. Give me a comment below. See you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.